This is the celestial being known as Becton 99. There's nothing wrong with your screen. This is just a movie review channel that prioritizes low effort and low quality. So, kind of late to the party on this one. I kind of been in my own little bubble. Ideally, I have a fantasy. Most of us have fantasies, and this is one of my very, very rare few fantasies that's not based in sexual gratification. So I want to make the greatest ninja movie ever. I sort of disdain how much coverage samurai, I guess, folklore gets covered in mainstream media. Like, they'll make 1,000 samurai shits. I hate the historical haircut for the samurais, that big ass bald chrome dome shit with the top knots. Hate all that shit. I hate their clothes. I don't like it. Outside of like what I would how I would pronounce it, Rory Kenshin. I'm just over. I hate samurais because I just hate sort of the aesthetic. I'm team ninja. Give me a dude with a sword, basic kind of, cloth clothing, cover his face, just leave his eyes out, let him go to town. I love that shit. So there is no The Godfather of ninja movies. So that's sort of the background. And I can enjoy a martial arts. I do enjoy martial arts movies that don't have samurais or ninjas. But if you're getting down to my preference, I think samurais are overrepresented and ninjas are underrepresented, and you have a better chance of picking a top tier or high level samurai movie than you can point to and say, from start to finish, this ninja movie had crazy cinematography, had an amazing plot, had amazing action. You get pieces of that sort of puzzle, but never the whole thing in one ninja movie. So, going into Mortal Kombat 2, I had low expectations. I haven't seen the first one since it originally came out, but I'm leaning towards saying the first one of the sort of Mortal Kombat remake that started in the 2020s is better than this one, but that's not saying much. And the second one was a complete disappointment from start to finish. %90 of the casting of this entire series was wrong. The actor who plays Shang Tu Shang, I have a personal vendetta against him. Now, keep in mind, I only speak one language. And when I was introduced to these characters, it was on my Sega. I read it, so if it's not Shang Tu Shang, or if I'm pronouncing it wrong, and you have a problem with that, fuck you. Now that we got that out the way, I'm sorry about that. I just never got into this actor for my own personal reasons. The idea is, it goes back to The Dark Knight when he was in there and he was the person managing the Joker's money, and he was managing the gang's money, and the Joker's like, I know the squealers, and that one's a squealer. Despite his best efforts to act, he always seems light in the ass to me. Like, he's not intimidating. He could, I mean, that's just me. Maybe some other people see different things, but what I have going on in my mind, all my lived experience, all the faces that I've categorized in my brain as dangerous or intimidating, he doesn't reach that scale. I don't know if it's the symmetry of his eyes, his nose, his lips, whatever it is. For me, he can't convince me unless he was like beating my ass for real, in a non-sexual way, I suppose, to clear that up. So don't like him. The guy playing Liu Kang, he's in this weird space where it's like, sure, he's handsome, but I'm like, he's not handsome enough. He's not tall enough. Don't know why they got him. I mean, other than the fact that maybe he can do the moves, whatever. The guy with the hat, that character, I never cared about him. I, in fact, disdained the fact that they decided to make him such a big part of the story, going on the fact that that's some, he has an emotion, he has like a lore connection to Liu Kang. I'd have kept him out of the fucking movie. Every time his hat spun, I yawned. All that shit was stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. The actor that plays the Pale Wizard, forget his name, in the game, the Pale Wizard, he looks cool. He looks appropriately evil, whatever. In this movie, he looked like shit. Now, the actor that plays him is normally good at playing villains, but his forehead, the wig cap that he wore, whatever was going on, his nose, it just made him look, it made it look, the character, it created a disconnect between whatever he was trying to do with his performance and then the eye test. Be like, this is fucking stupid. The first fight scene with Jade and Princess Katana was to set the tone for how bad the fighting was going to be in this movie, or the choreography. She pulls out her, I'm going to call it a barrette. She pulls out her fucking ribbon in her hair and does 3 steps, and somehow she wins the fight. And it's like, ha ha ha, you can make a weapon out of everything. And then that's when I knew I was in trouble. Everyone, including me, hated the main protagonist of the first film. But to bring him back and then kill him off, I guess his name is Cole, slapped the audience in the face twice, because you put him in the first movie, you made him the first character, then you bring him back in the second movie, and even though it would have been a nigh or near impossible task, redeem the character. Don't just fucking kill him unceremoniously. And there was a little ceremony, but you have to ask yourself, why was he fighting Shao Kahn first? You have to ask yourself, okay, so if Radiant's energy goes into the medallion and he puts the medallion on and becomes immortal, how the fuck did Raiden get his throat cut to begin with? How can a person, like, obviously the movie's going to explain it, like, whatever they want to say to get to where they want to go, but logically speaking, for my essence to be immortal enough to give you immortality, how does someone cutting my throat hurt? Because they would say, because you didn't have the medallion. Okay, you can have the medallion, but what is the medallion doing? It's putting my essence into your body, making you immortal, So, I don't care how the script tries to explain that, or how the writer would explain that, or how anybody would explain it. It does not make sense that Raiden could get killed, his throat sliced so fucking easily. Spirit gives Shao Kahn immortality when the original host was already dying.